making some incendiary statements that are like pretty much like pro-Nigeria.
From what I understand, Tony Nadio, he said that he wants to break up. That is what I understand, though. Yeah. And that is when I spoke with him, I've interviewed him. I said, look, we are going for a referendum. Please, is Nina's, are you standing with us as we are going for Yoruba referendum, Biafra referendum, Middle Belt referendum? He said, yes, that is what we must do. Yeah. So that is what I deliberately asked him on an interview I did with him like 3-4 weeks ago. So there must be some sort of misconception, you know. So
it's not totally misconception. You know, it's the same thing like when they say Tony is also meeting with politicians.
Yeah.
Which is not what people wanted to see.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tony coming back to say, yeah, I met with them. We're discussing about the options of this. What do you mean? So at the end of the day, we'll be like, are you trying to take us to there? Right? But sadly, there were some other moves.
Which is, well, I mean,
it was like a coup.
Okay.
So it was pretty much like a coup. I was going to go after those who are part of the OVA, right? Because Ilana Yoruba.
Yeah.
Ilana Yoruba said they wanted to go to court.
Yeah.
To stop Ekiti.
They've taken them to court, but you know, it's been Otedola. Do you know Otedola, the sitting governor, actually campaigned against the court case to postpone the court case, to say no, we don't want it to. Otedola, a Yoruba man.
No, that's what it is now. They are those interested, and they are called the new stakeholders.
Yeah.
Want this to happen. So now,
ladies and gentlemen, right here with me, Citizen AY here, and as you can see, Maiyegun General, and of course, Prince Jeje Man here. I want to first of all say thank you for joining us, and my good friend here, Alagbatude here, and they've been busy doing things. I was supposed to be with them yesterday, but we couldn't do that for one thing or the other. But we are here now. We wanted to have a discussion, so let's hear from Maiyegun himself. Maiyegun, please say a few words.
Yeah, it's good to see AY anyway. Citizen AY.
Yes,
so we came to London to give support to my brother, Prince Jeje Man, who is doing a great job.
Yeah.
He's a liberation singer, artist.
Yes.
So there's this big one of his biggest projects coming called By Janjaweed.
Yes.
So that's what brought us to London.
Fantastic.
And here I am. I've been meeting great people who have been Yoruba nation, advocacy promoters and all of that. I've met the Biafra. I've had a wonderful day or wonderful time. I'll say wonderful time in London.
Yeah.
And here we are. AY is here. Because,
yes.
AY
stand
is,
up a bit from my wheelchair.
AY is one of the very, very important very important personalities.
All of us are.
In this struggle.
All of us are. All of us. Not one person. No, not one person. We are all important. To be honest.
I said one of the most important.
No.
So we have many important people, but one of the most important of us is AY, and I'll tell you why. AY is like a teacher, a special asset.
Wow.
That we must all embrace for this one single reason. You cannot fight what you don't understand. You can hate it. You can do all that, but you can't fight what you don't understand. So, law. It was the people like AY who made us realize how much we have been shortchanged by their bogus law.
Yeah.
AY took it upon himself to educate us. Even with their trashy book, 1999 Constitution, AY he dedicated his time to get you to read it. You don't have to be a lawyer to know what your constitution says about you. And from reading it, you will figure out that you have been lied to. You have just been like forced together, like a concentration camp. And in a concentration camp, now the camp masters, they set the rules. You may say you know book, you know this, you know that. You will have to follow the rule. If you go against the rule, you will be hunted down. So people like, somebody like AY Citizen, out of all other, vital things that people should know, AY Citizen dedicated for the past, at least I've known AY Citizen now for the past 4 years.
Yes.
To start
Yes,
with.
exactly.
And I have known him as somebody who taught people to read the book that they are using to govern. Do you get that now? So many people are not really interested. Oh, I'm not a lawyer and all that. So his effort is something that we, the Yorubas, our Biafran brothers and sisters all over the world,
Yes.
even our Rewans, because they might have told you that Nigeria is the best thing to happen to you, but they are lying. It is the worst thing to happen to us. And that is why when we see teachers, people who dedicate their time, researchers, researchers are people who take time to go and study about certain things. Then they decided to pass the knowledge of what they researched.
Yes, indeed.
So we call them teachers. They are very vital. They build the society. And most of the time, your job is a thankless job.
Yeah.
A thankless one where people just be like, is that one going to bring money to us? Is that one? Oh, it is the law that brings orderliness in a society. And when you have law, orderliness in the society, you have checks and balances for those who are managing the society. So if you don't understand that concept, you will just be hopeful, hoping, praying that they say, go and pray for good leaders. You don't pray for good leaders. No. You choose good leaders through their own antecedent and what have you. We are Yoruba people. We have been shortchanged in Nigeria.
Big time.
We have found
Big
out.
time.
Do you understand? Like, see, everything they told us about Nigeria and the rest of that, many of you have heard a lot of things, but most of those things are lies.
Exactly.
But you will never know. Why is nothing working? Why are we having our best brains being shipped out of Nigeria at the slightest opportunity? The best of Nigeria are outside Nigeria.
Exactly.
I'm not saying if you are watching me in Nigeria, you are worse. I'm talking about those who claim to be Nigerian and your leaders, and they watched you become desolate. I mean, sorry, a desolate, what have you?
Yes.
You become vulnerable.
Impoverished in your land. You
And
become
here you
destitute. You become a slave in your own land, because that's what we are. That's
So,
exactly what
and
we
they are
are.
making you feel like it's good to be that. That's what they're saying when they tell you that, listen, we all know the problem. Let us come together. Let us work together. You don't work together or come together with your killers.
Exactly.
And your primary killers are those in government.
Indeed. Indeed. Well
Before
said.
those in the bush had the audacity to come for you, it was those in government that opened the door for them.
Exactly.
And in this regard, it is better we educate ourselves.
Thank you.
To know that this current Nigeria is badly, unfairly structured, and it is not an accident. It is deliberate.
Ciso.
And when you see something that they deliberately put together to ruin and kill, you don't pray that God changed their mind.
No way.
You walk and dismember it.
Exactly.
That's why we say, if you love Nigeria, break it up to save lives.
Exactly.
AY.
Thank
So
you.
you are a treasure
Thank you.
that we
Wow.
should keep.
Wow.
And I've told people, I said, what I'm going to do again is that you need to come on to Maiyegun's Diary Politico. We need people to know that AY is a teacher that we need most critically. We need a lot of teachers, researchers, people who are going to keep our brains and minds up to date. People who are never going to let us slumber or die in our own Stockholm syndrome. The Stockholm syndrome is the syndrome where the oppressed eventually get used to their oppressors.
Oh, that is where we are.
To the point that they will even defend their oppressors. Because all
Exactly.
they know in their lives is oppression.
Yeah.
So you need teachers.
Indeed.
You need researchers. You need people who can fix mind.
Yes.
People to educate mind. That's all we need. We don't need a miracle.
No.
We need people with clear messages that tells you the truth and makes you see the truth, and at the same time help you courageously to fight the truth, to fight for the truth.
Indeed.
And when you do, in my own experience, things never remain the same.
Never.
So AY is on YouTube, AY is on Facebook, AY is on Instagram,
Yes.
he is on Twitter,
Yeah.
and all you have to search for is AY Citizen.
Just type Citizen AY,
Take
it
a
will come up.
moment, listen to him. I mean, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Learning why Nigeria came to be what it is.
Yes.
And what can you do differently? Do you understand? I told people, I said, we have to deconstruct minds of our people.
Absolutely. That is the first
Because
task.
we are talking about generational social conditioning. From our cradle to grave, we are conditioned to believe that we are victims who deserve to be helped. So when you see people who say, oh, I am for the poor, oh, I'm going to send poor children to school, it is the same concept.
Indeed.
I am coming to help you because you are a victim from cradle to grave.
Yes. Sir.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It will take a generation to say enough,
Yeah.
even if they are taken as a joker.
Yeah.
They can joke, they can laugh, they can mock, they can kill, they can arrest, they can exile, they can kidnap, they can do all those. They can laugh, but they won't be laughing for too long.
Exactly. That is it.
And he will laugh last.
yeah.
Last
Last verse though. Last verse.
That is why I'm saying to you now that we have all it takes. We have to unlearn what we have learned. We need to relearn what the reality is today.
Indeed.
It is always important to remind you that we can read our history, which is great.
Yeah.
But one thing you must never do is to become the slave of the history.
Exactly.
What you do from reading history is you learn from history so that you don't repeat the mistake
Exactly.
that happened in history. I have here on my left hand
Let's hear from
Biafra.
yes, Biafra, please.
I
You
have
need to.
here AY of the Yoruba nation. And here I am, a
Yes.
Yoruba man myself,
Yes.
conveniently here talking and seeing how we can get along and get things changed.
Yeah.
So you won't be laughing for too long if you don't think this is serious. Prince.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, my people. It's a privilege to be with these two great men, Citizen AY and Maiyegun General. These two great men are voice of the people, and you know that whenever they speak, everywhere we be quaking, you know, because they speak the truth, and truth is powerful, you know. The truth can never change. It's only the lie that you keep on repackaging and
Exactly.
repackaging and repackaging, but it can never work, you know, because it's a lie. They've been lying to us for so long.
Exactly.
They've been lying to us for so long. They've been telling us that they are going to restructure Nigeria, and restructure Nigeria. That's what they always come up when the election, before the election. But after the election, they left us to die on our own.
Exactly.
We are dying like flies.
Thank you.
The people are dying every day. They don't care. All they are telling you to go and get your PVC. Is it the PVC that will provide the security for you? That's why we have decided, we have seen enough. We have had enough of them. That's why we are deciding this time around that is Oduduwa Nation, Biafra Nation. That's what we are, the people are saying now. And there is no going back on it. John, there is no going back on
No
it.
going
No
back,
going
back.
No going
Back.
back.
We're not
You
going back.
cannot restructure with the terrorists they brought in. You know that? All these terrorists that they brought from West Africa, Fulani terrorists,
Yes.
are they the people that you are going to restructure with?
No way.
Tell me, because at the end of the day, after the election now, they will tell you, or before the election, they will be telling you about restructuring. Even if you vote for anybody now, are you going to restructure? at the end of the day,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, are you going to, now they will tell you they are going to make the country to be okay. At the end of the day, are you going to restructure with all these terrorists that they've brought in, that they've recruited into the army, the police, the DSS, and all the security apparatus? You know, are you going to restructure with them? You know, everything has been compromised. Everything has been compromised at this stage. You know, there is time for everything under the sun. We have been dialoguing, we have been going for constitutional conference, we have been going for confab, different, they will give you different kind of name.
Yeah.
You know,
It's all lies.
all lies. You know, they've been selling these lies to us for so long. You know, the people has had enough now. Everyone wants to have their own life back.
Yes, sir.
We are calling on UK government. They voted to leave the EU. The leader, as of this moment, told them that when they leave EU, they will have their life back because their life was stolen from them.
Yeah.
You get that?
Exactly.
Now we want our life back. Oduduwa wants their life back.
Yes.
Biafran wants their life back because our life has been stolen from us. Our destiny has been stolen from us. If you leave Nigeria, for the 35 years I lived in Nigeria, up to 40 something years before I left to abroad. You know, under 3 years or 4 years, what I made, what was I able to achieve was greater than what my life of 35 something years in Nigeria.
You see?
You understand? What I was able to achieve within 4 years of being in Europe is greater than the 35 years. So our life, our destiny of our children are being burnt away.
Exactly.
You understand? So that is why we have made up our mind this time around that is no going back
No going
on
back
Oduduwa nation, no going back on Biafra nation.
Yes.
And that is the reason why we had the video shot yesterday. The
Please send me
title,
the link.
the
Send me that link as well.
I gonna do that. The title of the song is by Janjaweed.
Yes,
Janjaweed
by
are the
Janjaweed.
terrorists that they brought from Sahel
Yes.
into Nigeria, that they were telling us to accommodate them, that they are our brothers, but they are killing us. They are killing us. They spread them into our forest now, you know, and they are coming out from the forest. They are kidnapping us, taking ransom from us every day. Many of us come, few of us come back alive. Some don't come back alive, and they still pay ransom. You still pay ransom for even the one that they killed.
Exactly.
You know, so how long can you continue with that?
Yeah.
Even if you vote Bola Ahmed Turumbu tomorrow now, the person that is going to guide him as his own bodyguard and everything are going to be those terrorists.
Yeah.
And they can kill him under a second.
Indeed.
Do you understand? Because the military has been compromised. All the security apparatus have been compromised. So the best option now is Oduduwa nation.
Absolutely.
The best option now is Biafra nation.
Middle Belt nation as well.
There is no compromise.
Yeah.
We are waiting for the Middle Belt. We don't know whether they are serious or not. They will need somebody to come out and stand for them and speak for them. T.Y. Danjuma will just come and tell us to defend our life, and he will go in and sit down and be protecting his oil block. He has to come out. If you know that he's serious, he wants the people to protect their life, he has to lead, be at the front. That's how a leader does. So thank you, my people. It's a pleasure speaking to you. It's a pleasure. I greet you all. I greet you all. Hold on to what you believe.
Yes.
And that is Oduduwa nation.
Yes.
Hold on to what you believe. And that is Biafra nation.
Yes.
And we'll surely get it. And I want them to know that Nanakano that they are holding is a time bomb in their hand.
Yes.
They must know Nanakano is a time bomb in their hand. Any mistake they make, they know that under a second, Nigeria will go into flame. Any mistake they make, they know that. So they must be very, very, very careful and leave him. The only option, better option for them is to leave him tomorrow morning. If they are wise enough, because Fulani, I know that they are not wise. They are not smart. They are only crafty. Because if they are wise and smart, they will know that they are strangers and will accommodated them. The indigenous of the land accommodated them. If they are wise, they will live in harmony with the people they met.
Exactly.
That's where
the owners of the land. We are the owners of the land, not them.
We are the indigenous people of the land. They are supposed to live in harmony. They are supposed to live in harmony with us. That's what they are supposed to do if they are wise. But they think that they are wise. No, it's craftiness. What they are doing is a bad way of living, and we are saying no.
Exactly.
Fulani terrorists must go. They
go.
must leave Nigeria.
Yes.
They must leave Nigeria, indigenous people alone, for us to have our life back. That is Oduduwa Nation and Biafra Nation. Thank you so much. This is Prince Jeje Man speaking.
Yes, Prince Jeje Man. Please don't forget, you need to get that video to me, so I'll help push it as well.
Yes,
And Maiyegun right here. Yesterday, we were supposed to meet up yesterday, but as fate would have it, things didn't actually quite go to plan. I was here, and he was here, but the phone line went dead. So about 45 minutes, we weren't able to meet, and I had to go and do something else, so I left. But I thought, you know what? This is a struggle. And that the essence of what I'm telling you now is struggle. There will be so many twists and turns. You will even think, what's the point of the struggle? But the point of the struggle is one day your people will be free. Because we have to be consistent about this thing. Right? Night and day. When you eat, when you sleep, when you think, when you walk, when you wake, when you go to bed, when you go to the toilet, when you are even making love, I'm sorry, you are thinking about how your people are going to be free. You see, I am very humbled that Maiyegun was giving me so many compliments about what I just did. I just looked at it one day. Look, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say it to everybody here. I got duped by as much as $20,000 in Nigeria. Now, many people would have died on the basis of that. And I know, and the reason why that didn't, this is what really made me go and stand up and say, this is wrong. Because of the health of somebody close to me, I said I would try anything. I got duped. Now, many people would have walked away. But at that point, something said to me, if this is happening to you, you are in the UK. And people at home, they are jumping. And not long around that time, people were jumping into the sea in Lagos. They were going to the, for borrowing just 100,000 naira. They were jumping and dying for being hungry. And I thought, no, we need to understand what's going on. So I first actually thought, oh, you know what? The Constitution. Yeah, let's start teaching it. So I started teaching the Constitution, believing the lie. I started teaching it. You have the right. You do this. You know, you guys were all, you all saw that. And then as I got through it, then we realized, hang on, these guys are playing the game. When they put in the Constitution that it is okay for a man to marry a girl of 15, 10, and once they are married, they are deemed to be full age in our own Constitution. Then I knew something was wrong. I started checking. I started, and all the time I would talk about it, and then that was what drove me to sort of say, right, we need to continue with this Constitution and start exposing it. So firstly, it was going for Nigeria, but once I realized the Constitution was broken, we needed to go for Yoruba Nation. But in the meantime, I'd known Maiyegun. I've been watching Maiyegun for quite a while, and he was doing a lot of things on there. And we spoke on the phone, I think about 2 years prior. Yeah. So we spoke briefly. And because I was quite, I wanted to really get to speak to you. I will be watching your show. And honestly, you first started talking a lot about the parties, the APC and the PDP. And your analysis was so spot on. It was so spot on that I felt, no, we need to talk, And that's the beauty of this struggle. You see, each and every one of us, we have different skills. Maiyegun's skill, he gives you deep analysis of the political foundation of that nation. So he exposes things that even I didn't know. And even now, we're still doing that. And we need that. We need we need people to speak up about our health issues. I talk about it. I am also a disabled advocate. I am very, very much hot on trying to help as many disabled people as possible. And that is, at least 10 million people in that contraption are disabled. What help are they getting? They're not getting any help. So what Maiyegun is doing here, honestly, I have to, give you back the compliment. Maiyegun is a guy that he's opened the eyes of literally millions of people, and I kid you not. Sure. He has literally, single-handedly, get this, so single-handedly opened the eyes of millions of people. That people are start going, what? Is this what is really happening? And when he tells you that they've really psychologically brought you up to believe in the lie that is being used to oppress you, he's absolutely spot on. That is exactly what they've done. They have found a way to make us believe in the lie and the oppression that is being carried out on us, that we are not worth anything, that we should accept it. No, we should not. And that is why Maiyegun, myself, Prince Jeje Man here, that's why we are all here night and day, as often as we can. Get out there, speak up about this. Now, don't worry about the figures that you see on my Facebook channel, because
No,
Facebook, and Maiyegun will tell you, Facebook are trying to shut us down. They're trying everything. My notifications from, we have about 120,000, I have 122,000 followers, 55,000 likes on my page. And Facebook, when I go live, only 40 people. Before, when I went live, 500, 600, 1,000 sometimes.
People don't receive notification.
It's deliberate. It's deliberate. It's very, very deliberate.
So mostly what I'm actually like, we are working on something now, yeah? So that people who are experiencing this, including myself.
Yes.
So we are putting together a kind of back-end work.
Yes.
To talk to Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. So that our pages have been targeted, and they have used their robots.
Yes.
So limited our location,
to limit
our
our
viewership
viewership.
and all of that.
Yes.
So, and I've been told that if we have enough number of those who are already experiencing that, which yourself is part of now.
Definitely. And Prince Jeje Man, yes.
So we will take all these pages together, put them in our petition we are putting together.
Good.
And they said that Facebook already acknowledged that they will take it.
Good.
They will review it on its, based on its face value.
On its merit.
On its merit, rather. On its merit, so that, if it's something they feel like, indeed, this seems to be unbelievable, they will fix that and all this will stop. Your people they will receive their notification and all that.
Yeah.
So I have a friend here in London, Julie. She's probably going to come across it because she knows you very well.
Okay.
So Julie is more working behind that. She wants people to pull their pages and all of them together.
Okay,
send them
fantastic.
So
yeah.
Don't worry.
I'll talk to her.
What will happen mostly is that I advise people to go onto YouTube.
Yes.
I mean, Citizen AY is on
I am
YouTube.
on YouTube. Yes, I'm on YouTube, and I will we will be sharing this later on, and I might even do a broadcast on YouTube on this. But obviously, for purposes, we want to try and.
If you can have this rerun on YouTube, rerun on YouTube and all that, it would be great. Or just download it and upload it there.
Exactly, that's what I'm going to do.
Our fans, I tell them, if you no longer receive notification for AY Citizens share posts, videos, live videos, and all of that. Please, if you really love AY and you want to support AY or you want to see more of AY, you should just take a moment and subscribe on his page. I mean, on his channel.
Yeah, Citizen AY.
Just Citizen AY on YouTube. Take your time. It just takes the same thing you did before you discovered him and you started following him, which was that you saw something, you liked it, then you decided to follow, and you also liked the page. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Go onto YouTube. Search for Citizen AY, subscribe, set your notification, everything to on. You know what I mean now? When AY is live, you want to see it on. When AY is uploading a video, you want to see it on. Well, you know what I mean? So do that. With that, you can be rest assured that whenever AY is live, for all his messages, which I encourage you to take time and listen to, seriously, like seriously. I have seen great work, great minds who are doing great things, but only few people are actually paying attention or following them. Is somebody that whenever he's sharing something or he's talking about this constitutional stuff and all of that, is somebody that should be having like 5,000, 10,000 people. It should be a class, and it's, his own kind of content cut across just tribe, region, religion, and all. It's humanity generally.
That's it.
Which means everybody is welcome. Everybody should be there. Yeah. But again, it is the culture, and the more they impoverish Nigerians, the more they make it difficult for them to spend time on live broadcasts like this, on tutorials that could help them understand things. But nevertheless, those of you who have that time, who have that, you can do it for them. You go there, you take the message, you download. You download them, then you cut them into pieces and share them to those who probably don't need internet to see them. So I hope we'll see improvements.
Definitely.
And then we believe that the journey is, is a marathon. So to say, it is not a sprint. So from one end to another to the other end.
No.
There's so much sacrifices required. There's so much needed. And the more people come together to believe in it, the better for the change or the difference we want to make happen. So it means that if you don't join, support, right, you can't expect it to move faster or expect any kind of a leap on it. So we need ourselves and we need encouragement from all of you who genuinely love what most of us do, right?
Exactly.
You need to show that support beyond where they put a limitation on you. Facebook is not the place for now.
Exactly.
And I hope that the more the merrier, they say.
Yeah.
So I do hope that the more people that understand why they should join,
Yeah.
I think the better for us.
Absolutely.
It's so brilliant seeing you
No,
today.
you too.
We are still going to. We have a plane to catch,
Yes,
by the way,
exactly.
and I know you have a long
Journey.
trip home as
Yes,
well.
I do.
So I'm going to do more of this with you, even though
Definitely.
maybe not physically like
Yeah,
this.
but
so we're
this
going to
is
do
good.
more.
Yeah, exactly.
We need to support ourselves.
Just before you go, the two of you, I want us to touch on something. Right now, because of the daily killings that's going on now, what do you think our people should be doing on ground right now to protect themselves? What do you think you can be doing?
The primary thing,
ask you first.
if you ask me, the primary thing is that if you see any strange thing, if you see strange movement, alert people, because self-defense is the first defense form of defense, right? So before anyone comes on to help you, you must at least know why you need that help. When you see strange movements in your area during the day and the evening, even if you can't do anything, you don't need to call police and all of them because they probably will know they are there. But you need to notify people in your community, and they notify other people in the community, and then you mobilize.
Yeah.
Now, at that point, there are communities who have their own form of defense stuff, right? They have their weapons,
yeah.
they have everything,
Vigilante
vigilantes
groups,
and all
yeah.
of that. So maybe eventually when you notice this strange movement and you notify them, they could easily, overwhelm them. And if they realize that they are going to be kind of trapped in it, they may notify other bigger, especially in Yoruba land.
Exactly.
We have not publicized this so much. I can tell you, if you raise an alarm of strange movements, we already have people that will respond. If they get, that's why I said, tell somebody who will tell somebody, and alert the whole community.
That's correct.
Let them know that we are seeing some strange movement.
Exactly.
The right people will come in. But the first and the most important form of defense is self-defense.
Indeed.
Be ready to defend yourselves.
Thank you.
If you understand the danger around you.
Thank you.
Apart from that, I wish you all the best, I would say.
Thank you. One more thing, let me just ask Jeje Man here. What would you say to people in terms of protecting themselves in their community? What steps? What things to do now?
Yeah, just a quick one. You see, there's no contribution that is too small or too big. In your community, in your Adigbo, as Yoruba will call it.
You try. I like that. Adigbo, yes, man.
Yes.
Me too. I have to learn. You have to teach me some Igbo words.
Congregate yourself. It's very important. You know yourself in your areas where you are, because unity is powerful. If you do watch documentary, you see the bull where they congregate. It's very hard for the lion to take them. But when they start to go one by one, the lion can easily pick them.
Yes.
You understand? So you have to create a kind of network within yourself. Know yourself.
Yes.
If it's making sure that everyone in your Adigbo has a whistle, and you know the kind of sound of the whistle that indicate danger, every one of you should have that, to know that. Then wherever that whistle is being blown, at least to start with that. You understand? You raise the alarm. You create your own kind of signal. I'm using a whistle as a kind of example. You know, that's where we should be at this very moment, because we should be watching each other's back as it is now. Because the danger is everywhere in Nigeria. People are falling down every day, are being killed mercilessly, and nobody is asking after you. They only asking you to go and get your PVC. You are dying, go and get your PVC.
Exactly.
You are kidnapped, go and get your PVC. Your wife, they kill him, rape him, go and get PVC. You understand? So we have to be wise. Our mumu don't do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
very
thank
much.
you so much. And before we go, I will just say, please go ahead. Of course, you know Maiyegun. Subscribe to Maiyegun as well. Subscribe to Prince Jeje Man, and of course, subscribe to myself on YouTube.
Yes.
It's very important. We all need our support.
Yes.
We need your support because the more you see, we cannot without you guys, we can't get the message out there, and we need you guys to help us reach into the forest, into the villages, into the towns, into the cities, into the small hamlets. That is why it's important to support us on YouTube. Yes, we will rectify Facebook over time, but in the meantime, please go ahead and support us. And I want to thank Maiyegun for taking the time. You know, he's such a busy guy that he's taking the time to actually, you know, make sure that we met and we spoke and we reach you guys, and of course Jeje Man as well. Please, I want you to send me that song. We will, you know, promote it, and we'll be doing a show again live on air.
Yeah, sure.
But
The song is not yet out.
Okay.
We just did the video yesterday.
Okay.
You know,
But
so
you will.
it will soon be out. But when it's
Fantastic.
out, I will let you know.
Definitely.
You're gonna have the link.
So
For sure.
thank you very much. So what's left to say now? Is Maiyegun? Thank you, my brother.
I'm just going to say
I
thank you
appreciate
to
this.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for supporting AY. Yeah, and keep doing what you do.
All right.
Yeah.
One love, AY. Yeah. Thank
So,
you.
guys, we'll see you later on. Take care now.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye now. Bye. Bye.